Hello and welcome to my first Let's Play. This is Monster Hunter Try for the Wii. Now, Monster Hunter is a game simple as this. You go around and you kill dragon, dinosaur-like creatures, and you use their parts that you salvage from them to make armor and weapons. So, I'm Mr. Hyde, as some of you may know. Dr. Jekyll will sometimes be joining me on this, so let's name our character now. Alright, I'm gonna name him... shut up. I'm gonna name him Hyde. Oh, no, wait, I'm gonna name him Mr. Hyde. See if I can. Period. Well, I don't. Oh, okay. H-Y-D. Okay, Mr. Hyde. Male skin tone. Let's make him a bit lighter. I am pretty light-skinned. Clothing. I always like clothing type 4. Face color. Oops. No, I want to go into here. Then do a deep red. My favorite color. Face. We'll zoom in on that. Now let's see. I don't really like many of the faces. This is Mr. Hyde. Let's use face 7. Yeah. Eye color. Okay. Perfect. Green. Features. Okay. These are gonna get pretty cool. Let's do... This is actually my favorite one right here. Let's try, maybe just scars or... Nah, I'm gonna do this because I really like this one. Hairstyle, okay. Let's go and use... I want it to look awesome as usual. Let's use this one. Yeah, that doesn't go with that feature in the end. Let's use that scar. No, that scar. Gotta have a badass eye scar. Hair color. Okay. I'll go with a nice dark red for the hair. Perfect. Yes. The voice. I'm gonna try and make him sound like Link. Because I'm an idiot. I think voice, I think it was 13? That one. It's perfect. Okay, there we go. There's my character for this. I'll save over this one. Yeah, let's do this. Now, this isn't going to be the most informative Let's Play, but it should still be pretty cool either way. I hope to give as much information I can about this series. There's a few things I won't be able to do currently because, sadly, my new kitten chewed through my sensor bar, and I haven't gotten a new one since. So I'm not going to be able to show certain things until I get that sensor bar, but that's for later's sake. For now, let's enjoy the opening cutscene. Excuse me. Assless chaps. Morning, Hunter. You sleep well? No, that's a horrible voice.
If it's any comfort to you, Moga Village hasn't seen 2 quakes in the same day yet. Knock on wood. But let's back up. Welcome, welcome. I'm the chief of this here little community. Nature provided Moga Village with everything we need. The woods and the sea are our castle, and it's a good one. As folk like to say, living here long enough builds sinew and character. But it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Now we've got our share of turbulence, and you can take that literally. You ever heard of the Lagiacreus? It's a foul, pernicious sea monster that just decided to move into the neighborhood. With a tyrant like that, thrashing about, our hunting fleet be lucky to escape alive, let alone bring back a good haul. At least we won't starve to death. All these blasted earthquakes will sink us first. See, that's our other problem. You felt those tremors, who knows what's causing them, where they started, but the sea is riled up, that I guarantee. Anyway, we're in over our heads. That's where you come in, kid. The way I see it, Moga Village needs a hunter. Yes, the Lagiacre is mighty, too powerful for any human to tangle with. The way the villagers talk, bah! Strong is one thing, but invincible is something else. Lagiacre may be big, but still has to eat and rest. And one day, just like the rest of us, it has to die. Huh! If I was 30 years younger, I'd go clean his cloak myself. But I'm only mortal. So I'll leave the joy of taming the sea's deadliest foe to the younger generation. Speaking of youngins, do you and my son get to talking? Suppose not. The quake yesterday hit before you had the chance. I don't see Junior around. Well, he could have got far. Take a hike over the village and you'll find him. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's our initial payment. Hunter, it's not much, but it's enough to get you started.
And with that, we received 15,000 zenny in my horrible voice I gave to him. Since we have 1,500 zenny, let's start this. This is our house. In our house, oh, we have our feline here. This is Chamberlain. Meow, meow, meow. Welcome back, boss. I am the steward of this chamber. So long as you are Moga Village's guest, I shall perfect your thanks. A word of a voice. Hunters who do not save their progress risk losing fortune and glory from their exploits. Meowsh. Don't make it a point to rest in bed and save your game on a routine basis. Spoils brought back from hunt, excess armor and the like may be placed in the item box in the corner for safekeeping. The item box serves another purpose, allows you to change your equipment. Meow. Meow. Moving on. I've taken the liberty of placing a prism shroom lamp in your item box. Please consider it as a housewarming gift. I am always on par to assist with the arrangement of your furnishings as well. From now on, consider me at your service. Yeah. It is a pleasure to serve you. Okay. More bad accents, voices. So, let's place that furnishing he gave us. I could sell it, but you know what, for this, I'll place it right there. This is the prism shroom lamps. Throughout the game, you can find furnishings and place them in your house. The initial offline house, the only house you'll get offline, has 3 slots. The online house, the maximum one you can get way more. Alright, let's take a look at ourselves. We look bad at this current time. I'm going to switch to the Great Sword, which is one of the several weapon types of this game. The Great Sword is the most powerful weapon of the game. It does the most raw damage and can just hit like a beast, especially with its initial charge slash move. While the Sword and Shield is probably what some call the most noob-friendly weapon in the game. Oops. Basic weapon. It's fast, it delivers quickly, and usually has a pretty good elemental damage to it. But I like my Great Sword for now. So what do you say we get on with things and try to find people we need to find? But, real quick, I'd like to talk to her. Roar! Ark! It's a giant wyvern! Save us, outfitter! Whoosh! My greatsword's charge slash slices through its scales. The wyvern stumbles, the villagers go wild. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. I nail the beast with a bowgun full of pierce ass. Then I make a crazy fierce lance charge. Snicket! The wyverns had it! It bolts as the crowd hoists me on their shoulder. Oh, been there long? You caught me dreaming up some virtual combat scenarios to determine the best weapon. I mean, look, I work at a weapon shop. How am I supposed to help hunters if I don't even know what the best weapon is? Virtual testing is seriously serious business. Seriously. Look, would you rather I stick with the usual pitch? No weapon is perfect. Each has its strongest and weaknesses. Oh, please, that was my pap-pap's way of pushing products, but this ain't your grandpa's weapon shop. I just know there's a weapon that's a cut above the rest, and I'm gonna figure out what it is. Now, you'll kindly scram so I can get back to the virtual combat scenarios. Where was I? Ah, the shoulders things. You're a customer? That's got you all worked up, don't it? The perfect state of mind to buy arms. Now, we're not here to buy weapons, but it allows me to show you. These are hammers. Hammers are pretty damn awesome weapons. There's not much to them except to pound things head in. The main draw of the hammer is that it produces really good KO damage, knockout damage, which will knock out a monster, keep them from attacking you for a good bit. I did not mean to push it. Lances. Lances are the ultimate defense in this game. The shield is the best. While it does not produce the best damage, it's a very good weapon. And bowguns. Bowguns are the long-range weapon in Monster Hunter Tri. In other Monster Hunter series, there's also the bow, but that's not in this one. So we get this. In Monster Hunter Tri, bowguns are a little more interesting. For one, they added the medium bowgun type, which was not in previous Monster Hunter titles. Another thing about this one is that you actually customize your bowgun, getting different pieces to create a better and better bowgun depending on how you want it. And for that's the weapon types we currently have. I'm going to sell that sword and shield, give us some extra cash, sword, and buy some armor. Armor, this is where we're going to make sure. First, I'm going to buy chainmail armor, and because I feel like it's going to help me better in the long run for right now, which it will. Okay, looks like we might have enough. Darn it. So close. So, we're pantless. Okay, when wearing armor, of course, sorry, your stats. Your status contain of health, stamina, oxygen. Health, well, obvious what health is. Stamina, on the other hand, is how much you can do certain things, like running, jumping. Certain moves take stamina too. Oxygen is for when you're swimming underwater. Attack is from the sword and certain skills from the armor. Defense, armor. The resistances, now those are a great thing. Those, depending what they are, I mean, that's how you resist that element. Say, I have a major weakness to fire, water, and thunder, an okay resistance to dragon, and a great resistance to ice currently. And funds, in this game, we use Zenny, like most Capcom games. Pretty much every Capcom game uses Zenny. It's basic Capcom money. RES stands for resources. Those we'll get into later. Here we have our weapon, the Iron Sword, which is a great sword, our armor, and Charm is something we'll get into later as well. Here we have our skills. Currently, you can see our skills right there to that side, and all the numbers. The ones that are on top, above that bar, are the ones that are actually active. The ones below it are not active because we don't have enough points for them. You see, once we get the hats, we'll actually have enough points for all those. I won't be getting too much into the points for this because I'm just doing this for fun, kind of get as much information about this game out as possible, because sadly, this game is highly unknown in the States. Because of that, we really don't get it, many of these games. Luckily, we are getting Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate coming to America soon for the Wii U and 3DS, so we'll look forward to that. Seriously, that looks awesome as hell. HD gameplay, you're able to switch your save file between the Wii U and the 3DS. It is really cool. Plus all new monsters, all new weapon stuff, all new weapon trees. It's gonna be fun. And the Monster Hunter 4 was also announced, but that's not coming out for a while. Alright, let's talk about this game. Excuse me, hunter person. If you want to get the Moga Woods, just cross this bridge. You could get back the same way, so try not to forget where the entrance is. We're supposed to ask permission before we go into the woods. Oh, but I'm not telling you what to do. There's an armory right there. If you need equipment, I don't think you should go out dressed like me. Oh yeah, I have this stone I picked up when I heard a hunter was coming. You want it? Here. We just need to sharpen blades. Whoa, you're a lot nicer than I thought. My big brother said you snapped me like a twig, but you're alright. Here we get... Ignore that. Then we get a whetstone. Now, whetstones are for sharpening your blade. In Monster Hunter universe, the weapons all have a sharpness except for ranged weapons. As you attack, the sharpness will go down. When the sharpness goes down, you just pull out a whetstone, sharpen your blade. You gotta be careful though, because if you don't do it strategically, you'll get hit. So you gotta be careful, and it'll screw up your whole thing. You'll just be completely annoyed. Sadly, I don't know if I'm gonna be getting into any actual gameplay today so far, but let's go up here now. This is the farm area. Let's talk to this man. Well! If it isn't the hunter everyone's fussing over, well, what to do? You see this here farm hunter? If he's all of Moga Village. Now, notice any of them missing? That's right, farmhands! This place is normally crawling with farming felines all near this and meow that. But that earthquake spooked them so bad they hightailed it out here looking to split. Pretty cats left me hot and dry. That's why the fields look like a pigsty. No offense, Sir Onslaught. I'm stuck working all by my lonesome. This here's what's left of the old harvest. See? That blue sheen, it means this is one heck of a hell of a mushroom. You can't eat it all, so my advice would be combine it with something go on, take it and make something good. Now here we get a blue mushroom. Now, in this game, once again, you can combine items. The blue mushroom you combine with an item called the herb to make potions. And, yeah, you can get more and more. Yes. Okay, right here you get to name this pig. This pig actually has a few little things to it, so it doesn't really matter what you name him. It's just a little pet. So I'm gonna see what I got. What names I got here? Squeal, Robin, Julie, Stavone, Jam, Sakura, Porkins, Pearl, Miller, Omega, Mugwort, Bako, Hogworth, that's a great one. Vanilla, T-Bone, Dr. Ham. Oh, that's awesome. Cobra, Pink Buns, Jiggly, Gomez, Ringo, Killer, Mary, Poogie, Romeo, Colch, I don't know what that word is. Benny, Chubbs, Asuka, Sloppy, Lum, Moo, Spot, Moo. The hell? Loki, Fido, Bomba, Snowball, Rose, and Loin. I'm gonna name mine. You know what? I'm gonna name mine Dr. Ham. Yes. Alright, now the thing about this pig is that he can actually help you get some quest rewards by snuggling him. You can also change his costume. I'm gonna put him in the memorial stripes, just for now, because I hate the diaper thing. It just annoys the hell out of me. You can, the snuggling him can eventually... You see right here, this is another exit to the Moga Woods, so let's finally enter. And we have entered Moga Woods.
Hey there, kid. Can you hear me? You know, you really ought to meet my son, Junior. He should be at the camp. My ancestors have a saying, wherever you go, there you are.
What?
You see the map on the right side of the screen there? The red triangle shows where you and the white icon that looks like a little hut. That's the base camp. Use the map to find your way to the base camp.
That'll be it. Use the L stick to move around while moving hold the R. Okay, let's close. Alright. Movements, of course, are normal. If you hold certain buttons, depending on what controls you're using, you'll do the run, which will drain your stamina. And here we have a nice cutscene of our first entrance into Moga Woods. Now, people always talk about how bad the graphics are on the Wii, and this game is just so beautiful, I swear.
Before I forget, there's something I want to tell you about dashing.
I already talked about this, so we don't really need to know. Okay, control pad, R stick, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's move on. Okay, that was stupid. I will never do that kind of stupid. No, I can't guarantee that. Okay, you see up in that upper left-hand corner, you'll see that little blade. That's actually your sharpness meter. That's what will tell us how sharp. I missed that. He's just telling us to kill these creatures in front of us. These creatures in front of us are called Aptonoth. They are the first monster we'll see. They are non-aggressive. They are classed as herbivores. And from them, we can get certain meat. Through the raw meat, we can... Oh yeah, now we get to carve them. And they will give us raw meat. Now, the raw meat is used to cook, to fill your stamina bar, and eat. Well, you can also combine the meat with various things to make traps for monsters, like tinged meat, tainted meat, and drugged meat, I believe. There's other things you can make with the meat. And it's all really cool. So let's go this way. And that's actually all I'm going to do for now. I'm sorry. So next time on Monster Hunter Try, we're actually going to get into the game and fight our first carnivorous creatures. Till then, whenever I get that done, can't wait. See you then.